Hey guys, in this video we're going to be going through some gripping isometrics. We're really trying to funnel some work into the forearm muscles and into the flexors of the forearm themselves. So we're going to do this in three different angles. We're going to be working a grip isometric with our elbow in three different positions. So position one we're going to start with is just this nice, easy neutral position, where we'll have our elbow at, or our thumb pointed straight up to the sky, quick aside. Neutral at the elbow is here. Supination is with palms up. Pronation is with palms down. So supination not to be confused. Supination and pronation, movement of the elbow, not to be confused with movement of the shoulder or movement of the wrist, either flexing, extending, or deviating side to side. So we're really trying to ensure that we're putting the elbow in the particular angle that we want and not compensating or getting other joints involved. So we start with position one of three, which is just going to be neutral grip, neutral position for the elbow. So we start by squeezing some tension with your fist at just a 1 out of 10, 10% of your maximum, safest, greatest effort. Then we gradually ramp that up. So we work from a 10% up to a 20, up to 30, and then we're just going to hold right at 30% of your safest, greatest effort for a longer set. As we start doing these, just get into these, we're going to hold for longer periods of time for shorter intensity. So we're not squeezing maximum effort, but we're just holding for a good 45 seconds of just squeezing this grip. We shouldn't cause any pinching or pain or any discomfort. Maybe if there is, we're getting closer to the edge of the cliff, where we're not going over the edge of the cliff and causing pain and pinching, but we're getting closer to that. And maybe it's a very small, low level of pain. So there's position one. Then position two, we'll go into a little bit of supination. So this is where our palm's going to go rotate up, and we're going to start to feel when we rotate up some of the muscles of the bicep working. Those are the supinator muscles, and those are going to insert or originate here on the outside of the forearm. Okay, so we may start to feel a little bit of that as we supinate into there. Then it's the same thing as we come into this position, whether it's a lot of supination or a little bit of supination or a lot of supination, wherever you feel like your elbow can go without other joints getting involved. We'll hold there, and same idea, we're going to squeeze. Think the fist squeezes, you start to radiate tension up into your forearm, then up into your elbow. We'll hold that for our prescribed period of time, longer with lower intensity early, shorter with more frequent, higher intensity bouts as we get a little bit further along the spectrum. Relaxing there, and then position three, we slowly rotate into pronation of the elbow. Again, just going to wherever you feel safe, that it feels like there's no pinching or pain. Here we may start to feel a little bit more as we pronate on this outside part of our elbow. So if we can think about those muscles initiating that little bit of pronation, and then same idea, when we set that position, it's hold the elbow there, squeeze some tension through the fist, allow that to radiate up into the forearm and the elbow, and just holding this isometric. We're just building stiffness into the tendon, telling the tendon kind of lay down healthier lines of tissue, and really be able to aid in that transfer of drive and contraction from the muscle to the tendon, or from the tendon to the muscle, to allow the muscle to actually work. So relax from there. There's our gripping isometrics with their elbow at some different angles.